yina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene me wahane so. Nyamene yewo. Otrenensa nebe. Facebook on the mayo. Na to me yina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene me wahane so. Nyamene me Otrenensa nebremo. Na to me yina berase. Otrenensa nebremo. Na to me yina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene me wahane so. Nyamene me wo. Otrenensa nebremo. Na to me yina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene me wahane so. Nyamene me wo. Oba no ashe my otrenensa. Oba no ashe. Na to me yina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene me wahane so. Nyamene yewo. Otrenensa nebremo. Na to me yina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene me wahane so. Nyamene me wo. Osidai. Na to me yina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene ye wahane so. Nyamene ye wo. Otrenensa nebremo. Na to me yina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene me wahane so. Nyamene ye wo. Otrenensa nebremo. Na to me yina berase. Na to me yina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene me wahane so. Nyamene me wo. Otrenensa nebremo. Na to me yina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyami onime wahane so. Nyamene yewo. Akomo brekomo sasa brego na bona mope. Moba no mashama yewai. You read the messages in the Bible. Brekomo, akomo brekomo sasa brego na bona mope. Aye. Ago bebo amadiachi obregwe enayeno. Ago bebo amadiachi. What's it like? Yako. Akomo. Brekomo. Brekomo. Sasa brego na bona mope. You read the messages. Now you better read it. Brekumo, Sabrego, Nabona Mope. Akuko Babo Madiachi, Obregue, and I know. Akuko Babo Madiachi, Yanko Yanim. Okay, so what you phone contract yanche, no go siana quine in Yansa. Bobby, Yanchia, a Yagana for na Yanya Diabina, was here, Akoko Bebon, ama Briku Abon. Na Openico ni mo bisase, Sasa Briku no ne bonwa mopana. Etikatechen wa Sasa Briku, me bonwa mope, Sadia Yeninkomo, boy. Eti Akoko bon, Briku bon, Akoko Bebon, na Briku bon. Sasa brego ne bon amope aye osede akoko mon brego mon akoko mon brego mon sasa brego ne bon amope aye akoko be bo amadia chie wo brego ena ye no akoko be bo amadia chie obi akoko bon Breku obebon na face as a breku ni bon ya betene kankan eti ye beko na ye nuanom Vietnam fo no yakọ radio messages eti Vietnam fo no we Eric Paul Bediako or say President Mahama and all the NDC members are ready to watch and listen to you okay said to or say someone is secretly watching the show using different account munya mo bia hwe bi munya no bia hwe bi show ni for the people a power to the people we be make that say and show no see a chan sound ni a chan so no am beti yenya ho hwe sound no yenya ho hwe na ko fidi akwa ne se show no agenhwama yeso nam TikTok ni adia na ma ne mema ni nyina hwe fans enti yenko ni yenko tie wo mo no show ni yo mo dia no feedback wo mo de ba yentie bi wo ba mu hyase bo ne yenko
yeshia o beri mabio wakaga na nsem nyina kyerɛ yen your friend Okatakyie your friend Afrifa yeshia no na ye benu no wama ye hu ahintasem nyinara
Okatakyie Afrifa for the records no no correct me say NDC for gulus NDC for King Kong NDC for muchachufo ena ehwe Okatakyie Afrifa show no ato forcing which is when for the records on Twitter.
Hey, you want facts? Need the facts now. Hey, need the facts now. Need show videos, need show evidence. Okatakyie. Hey, say they're not near kitchen home ewa bridge and not anya you. Hey, Okatakyie what be any.
Mo pese Ghana ni tumpon Ghana ni sebe amanyafo no ya match o boot for boot ono kwan Centronia ne party NPP ewo power mpo wo kanokre e de kire wo mo ono kwan Centronia NPP wayi nanim se wo ye NPP ni de same efietimi kanokre de kire ye party ono kwan Centronia NPP wo abamu otimi sebre na no ekoye wo ye kire etia ono ane party NPP galamse won sensem ebeye ewo man Ghana mu Okatakyie Afrifa na no kreken
Okatakyie I respect you what wo be memu ya se be ma no de wa koa de ya ba fie wo be ma ya se be ma so ntonso mu ansa no aham Okatakyie Afrifa wa ya de wa kire se wo be ma mpa asante bare ma wa kire se wo be ma na anim de wo ye what you say. Wow, I'm proud of you, boy. I'm proud of you, darling.
Okatakyie Afrifa, Ghana mind that was it. Nyame shirawo, Ghana mind that was it. Nyame shirawo. Sana nkofobi onyansa okrom ha. Sana Ghana fobi onyansa okrom ha. Sana Ghana fobi ako school okrom ha. Okatakyie Afrifa, pave the way. These are people that I would submit to. These are people that I will bow my head to learn from. These are people that I will forever respect. Okatakyie Afrifa is showing us the value of education. He is showing us the value of reading. He is showing us the value of wisdom.
Okatakyie, more piafo. What do you say? For political color, affiliation for tunching. Now they could take Okatakyie Afrifa for once for their records. Could TikTok never for their records. Keke. Netie book, netie history.
Master Okatakyie Afrifa no or be a Ghana kasa, but you want to keep listening. In the Ghana obeche.
of a shy said, Okatakyie Afrifa, your boa passwate. I gonna this year, Bema Bano. Now, Missy journalist for ye, journalist for ye, Ghana journalist. Muslim Kowate, Wabeti, Wapasa, Etno, Ghana journalist for ye, Okatakyie Afrifa, would the Muslim Kowate, I could not share by Miss Wood the Muslim Kowate, Okatakyie
Afrifa Basso. So, what your Okatakyie Afrifa pa show ya? What is the captain's mind? Ominya Sabaku Baku. What your Okatakyie Afrifa? What is the guy is learned. Deep think analysis Okatakyie Afrifa here. That's more. The show now we're serious. What was the captain smart? Make Kevin tell him what the say. Nyansa di nyansa do muni bio. And one kwasi cancer, but this guy Okotu 1931. No, I read the article of the law. Rollins we madra. No, quoted from the law. I mean, these are the kind of people who want to listen. There. What you Okatakyie means no, too much. Okatakyie Afrifa is a way tell nyum. What you Okatakyie Afrifa not take Captain Smarter. It's a way tell nyum. No go take patapa one corner. God too much. It's a way tell nyum pim domain. And me need a full homo bia. What tell powerful songs now. First the Captain Smart. The other quite say, go to one corner, now don't want it down from Nyansa be any.
For the records, Monsieur Okatakyie Afrifa, what now consolati? Now we start to program for the records. Now some 12 for Ghana, Obia Yam Sisino. Now media stations are Ghana, now be a din.
Say, Okatakyie, what?
Yananti enyumre. Yananti. Okay. I said Yanko. Move it. Power me, let's move.
You see, when you were revolutionary, you talk the truth, people will come and slap you down. Then you talk the truth again, they lock you in jail. Then when you are very strong and you talk again, they may kill you. They may even burn your house down, like they burnt my house down at home. Now, when they burn my house finish, some friends who are very Africans know they are very afraid of life. Hey fella, yourself, don't talk truth again. You see, they come and tell you not to say the truth again. Then I tell them and say, they never hear anything at all. Then go hear bansa.
Them never hear anything at all. Kobi. Hear the words of a year, the legend Fela Kuti. But back to the studio. These are the words of the legend Fela Kuti. But see, if you're a revolutionary and you talk the truth, they will slap you down.
Exactly.
Then you talk the truth again, and they will lock you up. And you talk the truth again if you are strong, and they may kill you or burn your house.
Precisely.
But them never hear anything yet. They are going to hear bansa.
Exactly.
Bansa.
Exactly.
You know, they will hear bansa.
Precisely.
Now we are nyansha here. Now me form unko gear 2. Gear 1 pet. No mu dwane ya afi ya chekatache ni ade. Na ekufado de no. Me buru ni nua. Na me demonstrations say hwe no. Manya demonstrations and ekufado kura no. Demonstrations be na ya kase ekoso de me na me lead. Mo na mon kaya de na monya no kurafo. Ye wo mso Oliver ne lead. Oliver Freeland by na ho anim ne kurumu a. Mumusa Oliver Freeland by first fix the country demonstration. One na anim Oliver Okroma. Me na me lead.
Exactly. So
demonstrations are 11 year me na me lead go vi. Na we me nyamfa mo ko demonstrations. Na ye we kakra ya na agya ni afeni yeba ko gie too. We will make the country ungovernable. Se muka se mube wi amanfo ne dia. Ye the demonstrations be hwemo. Se muka se mube tu manfo ne galamsi ase nsu a. Ye the demonstrations be hwemo. Na demonstrations in dia ye back to back.
Exactly. So
why? Takura de dia no. Meni Oliver ye wi afa nwumre ne obi se won se nti wana asoma ye. Ya isi wi hotel ne nya skantua. Ni ya me frefrem na mfo na mpeka kra me we so be na Oliver so frefre ni ye bi ye hwe hu ne ebusa hu se na ho na asoma wo e manfo no do manfo na dwene na wu enti wo mota Okatakyie chen nipa wo be di wo manim gi wo musika wo obi Okatakyie so nya minister da wonya CEO da enso manfo ne so mota Okatakyie e wa abra okay so me ka ayi Akufo-Addo asem no no o madwen ye o mo se me ka Akufo-Addo asem because me campaign Mahama so ene me ka tia Mahama dia ene akwa we ye ko habra ha you ona wadwen nye correct so you took me firing Akufo-Addo's government to mean that I am campaigning for Jomama. I was not campaigning for Jomama. And I will never campaign for him. But me come adwen chere Akufo-Addo aban. And they say won't me say me come adwen chere Jomama. Wa wasem. And we will never rest until the victory is won. Hashtag la victoria siempre. Nobody, no amount of intimidation shall cower us into silence. And you people, you know. You know, me see no amount of intimidation. Aluta continua. Former chief of staff Julius Debra. Hey, me fresh and ye ne depa ye. Aluta continua. Sana no de frame here. Sa aluta ne continues. For the good of for me see medical catch them say go be me need interest bia with anyone MPP for medical catch them yes my family no more there na mo ma ha nya MPP headquarters Monu anso me be yentokwa bia me ne mo be ko party ni mo na ya je party ndi am mo betimi aye e be shoka mo me kan na mo se media go party ni yeba mo de amamanfo no we will give the party back to the people as is hunu no amodidie na ayi mo trim ya mo de no ayi entitlement mentality you think that is how we are going to do it yeba ma party na yakono emrante ne baba won be sa back to the party a modern party na me na Johnson ayi mbapa na ye sei me so na ye sei etimu fa party ni mama wa wo ba no improve one for party bi ama wo prove one ya ma party. When you prove yourself, then you can lead the party. Mo bia me ye na me nana me free dan kwafie na me free don mo no mutimi o mo de o mutiri kotokoto semfunu kwa na ye di party ni mo. Obia obedi a year leader or MPP ni mo bia no. They will be vetted and approved here before you can lead. You must show the people what you've done. Anya sa dia odi agoro. Democrat say party never say nya and entuma pefra obi and victory will come back because MPP pen what the policies that builds a nation yet now why you rehan your ma akromfo bi bera be mu and one by no be hijack party and ye necessary ye party dia na yes ye cover akromfo wa wo ye kromfo wa MPP m sha say pack on your ma enye nti ne ye party no ye te party say the bebo amanfo it's as simple as ABCD get that in your head obi ani wo party we will fight you. The masses are with us. The masses shall forever be with us because we've stayed the course. We've been very honest with ourselves. When I was telling Akufo-Addo what I told him when he was running, I did not care because my convictions were clear. Now, for misconstrued, they said, "You campaign, your mama. Your mama, na me na memu ne yede. Amemu ohunusu. Wonimbu. And they were appointed you and we are saying, "One more number. One trafutri. It's my campaign, mama hama. Na nukredi na me buru Akufo-Addo nua no kuredi anti na me demonstrations hwe no no kuredi anti it is an adrum so amonkama no ntum na me konkom ho nchim me ko ne ayi ye friend say pepreness ayi form we say na hwentia na fa ngu bantuam fa ntuam to fa nkuto kakra fa moto no ho onya bote Munyabote. Munyabote. And he's been like this from the days of Happy FM. No Kurana Munkantia. Julius Zebra Frem said, my XYZ, was you were intelligent and you are brainy. Come and help me to build my station. The Busa no question. Station in the Eba Buamia building. And I campaign for Mahama. Was his station? I'm saying, oh, yeah, Madame. Man campaign, Mama, da. No more yum so can be beat here, Dr. Mamad Baumia. Na me can be beat here, Dr. Mamad Baumia. No, you want yedi. Na me can be here, your mamma, dear, when you are going to hear you must say, no, I'm going to make it two distinct statements. One concerning Dr. Mamad Baumia, one concerning a Kufado, one concerning your mama. What's your mama a Kufado name Baumia, dear, you would did. Name of them can find your mama on the air, one kind of correct. Why going to hear you? Oh, Nipako, I'm going to hear you. Munyabote. If you are near Sam George, some message in a near day ban. I don't hear feature in your money. I don't know. Message in Bessako. Why? You answer Malam John. One no ya yani de nim say memwo one nebu. Say one near you. Na Malam John said you will appoint you anyway you na ade achini a withdraw ni ade ni. And I'm saying na ade no yi. Mo bia meka so my friend Malam John. Who penipa wo didi to ba politics mo pa jo mama. And wo pana and a Jack Toronto na hwan. One na tutu din. Che Malam John so ya de manu na eje no. Ose ache mafia no na tu wo yingofodi. Eti Malam John so begene say wa kofi ye wi ani ekobusa so omo se national security yet se e fanya dey ye fa nrura mamfo wa mo kra na se e form na constitution ne say article 83 84 no was say eye act no set up the National Security Intelligence Act no eye act 1030 no ade na eka ye be kwa kohwe what is the mandate of the national security, what is the composition of the national security, the National Security Council, the National Security Secretariat. Wa mo dwuma ne say no mo nnwuma no kro mo ye so mo ni police na ye asesi na mo beda ni police o mo na chiche nkofu o mo otumi so mo chi obi o mo otumi so mo court ye be hwe ni nyina e bi say ye mra ne de chichiri kro. The presidency is a creation of the law, so he must work within the remit of the law. He cannot do anything outside the remit of the law. But because you use your identity, your man come and intimidating Grofosa. How did that happen? How did we get here? We are a nation of laws, and that's how it's going to be. It's ever heard also. Why? Now, if you say more fancy no kurum, magentre ha, more yeni adina nano ma maybe frame here. What's me just say? Uncle ane watching and especially doka precisely, mete precisely so no. Woo. Nam sisa osi ene woo. Ejiwa ye na kofi wo ye say ene woni general obema mu $200 na ye ni ade na ejiwe no me di $200 ne buy more fire Ose hey wait $200 what buy ko amedi share me edi obi general munso mu enaja woni kofi ne team no wo ye ne ade wo de for chibra na ye wo da o machi wo wo bra befa enkoto ye show ni ye wo fa ko mu ade fama no na omo dia ai we prosper kofi ahoto na ahoto nya hu ya no nso menua no mo obedi di matem. Afrifa, you are trying to be relevant. You are not a trained journalist. Stop it. Yes, me a trained journalist. My car some way from up here. What the journalist? Me journalist. Most of them be saying I'm a friend. More once more. Mimi journalist. Kobi, yanko yanim. Tieni canvas Sam George message in command. Cutting razor. Mudi be buy. Mudi be buy. I'm be raising. General sign a buy. Mudi cutting razor be no. And a buy. Hey. And yeah, Faboys company. Faboys company. Yati boys company. Adey. Semanse boys. How mo ye dey? Semanse boys. Semanse boys. You go to here. Hey. I didn't shut up, madam. Now we are one more. Semanse boys. I do moko fight galamsi. We mo. I didn't anye. Down from Poanye. Na banfo. Down for anye. Not ba. Me mama go see abenowa. Sadabodam. It's when we dey fight galamsi. Now soldier for ye training o mo go bi. Near do mo aye. Police for ashada ko training. Esua tactical weapon handling. See o mo ko fight no. I know kura anye yi. Ani afa boys companies. A mo shada bodam. Ana ko fight. Man na se boys o mo ko a ye mo ayi enuntia sedabodam eso wo ko jeje scam. This government is a scam. It's a scam. We don't fight galamsi. We fight galamsi. Soldier fool. Soldier fool. Omunika is show mo. We don't no way you fight galamsi. I said that since you. I said no mutu. Boys company for. We are a scam government. They catch your pain. And is he? Your mama. A scam government. And I see second category is there. Yeah. Bobia Bay. Bobia answer. Oh, Bobia answer no. Some man phone ni mo. Or no ne man me call door radio. Aye. Satama FM. What transfer yeah. When him say me bear we are saying. Jami nyabutre mo bobia yi na se nyabutre me ba wi ase me nsuro da sani bia o microphone achi ono pe ananam suru no ese so kura me break chin I say the my teaching what you say my teaching una mati et wo se bobia kasa bobia se dai o ntimi fo anonka je se wo kotie bobia brofodu ani enkotie bobia
and this for sure no more sre but and this is subai omo power na omo ewura office pe air condition bono no to be Land Cruiser pe na ni jimi aba and this ni bia subai onya ewura office ohun air condition first 4 years na yema no. That is how a typical NDC person thinks. But okay na NDC for sure no more sre but NDC subai omo power na omo ewura office pe air condition bono no to be Land Cruiser pe na ni jimi aba NDC ni bia subai onya ewura office ohun air condition first 4 years na yema no. That is how a typical NDC person thinks. But okay na NDC for sure no more sre but NDC subai omo power na omo ewura office pe air condition bono no to be Land Cruiser pe na ni jimi aba
Dani fesiwa general na we mko fa free Miami commander Bobie ana ka asasem Sunday for ye dey omura air condition na bo mo onya Land Cruiser etwa NDC for ni nyina wanyi twen and wanyi adoa Bobie ansa na ka commander Boham commander Boham oh that way edidija na wo ka edidija yi yase ba ku bi nso se go pe na no dey dey tell Bobby na ohwe ne ho a wo se piaro I say ohwe wo ko pani bi ho a na pani no ho so wagimi na otun kromo na kofi wo hwe ye no ye de wono ye PRE akwa ya baba wa bi okọ ye na okosu kire ne papa say papa no say dia asem was be ma na dada me be ma na dada mo so oye Kofi Anan ba say onye Kofi Anan ba no papa hwe na ni no say na so hwe o no say Kofi Anan ba enti koko pe piaro wodi na fui
no sa dia betu won walk
ufi ogo be asa doswa we no de ko pe piaro say ni na for su commission won so no community do moye we krata na ko school no nko bi o and any power ya mfra say be didi wo party as pra wetin betna o e ma bufo say ya mfra ya ba ya che covid ya che positions no won ko preposition o ya mfra me ma me twa selfie we so ya no didi me matter we ade we so didi me matter odi afa no nso yi nti Julie ayi bobie se wo mu bro office na condition bo mo na ya ye na ye
na so compare condition ni bi ama na boy
amfa
obi se only fools will join so no amu join ni otem
no o tre ko no
o tre ba I go via share you myself mo $200 na why sa mo ya mo sesa no ma obi a binya team ni nyina Gobi the entia no mo ha ye internet ni ade no Sam George ni NCA ni ade ye be ka ho asem mo gya ne na kura ye be say mo pa mo dum light si akura ye be so phone ni ade aye why ye be so ka yi phone light ni ade aye show why Gobi na yanko ni Sam George ni owura Sam George Samnet George Minister of Communication Digital Technology and Innovation na oye Minister of Communication Gobi ana na no me wo hwa na me hunu say yes Sam George so be foundation na foundation ne koye ayeyade ni ade yes sir and for that matter Sam George when the finance here Sam George say ono ne finance here na wo ye no na manfo na dwene na ko Sam George na me tell wodi na me say Sam George me hu say wodi partners MTN na me say partners MTN Minister of Communication and was in a foundation MTN for na partners eti wo hwe ha MTN for logo da ase no and was say omo ye partners of the foundation tell am say okay and then na ekoso no Minister of Communication and the young say MTN a major player in the telecommunication space and the Minister of Communication no one no and now MTN a CEO no ekokosra no yi Daniel so wo yi sam na eti yebusa se okoko sra no enkomo ekoso and na ma say obey partners anade ya but if we a Minister of Communication na say wo major player MTN controls about 70% of the market of a year telecommunication so when a year CEO of MTN akosra Sam George now all of a sudden wabeye Sam George no you can say the foundation no any partner and it raises cause for alarm precisely if you say yes a pronkuma egu nhire na ekura na etikuma kwaduo yi na beso abribra na agoro no ehya ase emponi say communications minister timi anam so mame nkohwe say Sam George ebia na MTN for aye ne partners all this while and don't forget say Sam George say onu watu onye adwuma da apart from a year MP no odi no na onka no kurenti no ukohwe aye video bi e bebo a kire mu a oni delay ye interview in one breath ye busa ne say ne yire ye adwuma ban o se ne yire no wanya adwuma o hwe nkola and Sam George went to a year ye can say parliament a committee set up by a year act na ye beba ho kofintu ko a year act 769 and no na set up a year the NCA National Communications Authority and National Communications Authority o moduma ne say wo mo na be regulate the space of communication telecommunication na wo mo na regulate a year MTN Telecel Airtel Tigo ni ade wo mo na regulate wo mo and NCA is under a year the Ministry of Communication so they operate operating minister there is Sam George. Or no exercise control over NC. Although it's an autonomous body. But the Yebusa say, the minister na telecommunications in the national. I him say, I know Krebeya say, a banner say a internet here, MTN said there be money in my yenche. So by every means possible, MTN is trying to stamp a authority within the space of communication, which ya pass Mrakovi, ya pass Mrasa Mrano HRS, per the NCA laws, no player in the game should even control more than 40%. So the government is taking steps so but reduce even the monopoly of MTN within the space. Eti ebane says a minister be I want no minister of communication na MTN CEO ekwo na one ne kokodi ekwo ya say na ade echi no be ne partner. Now there is something called corruption or perception. That is how come I say corruption perception index, because some of the things about corruption it is the perception, the optics of it. So you busa question say Sam George dey na can no and all of a sudden MTN for na yebeko Sam George social media page Instagram na yakohwe Daniel so we afameko na yankohwe Sam so ayi ahanti kobi me na me se ma menkohwe Sam George ni Instagram the foundation ni Instagram so Jata Foundation Instagram ni ani enam ho an ye ko me hu we 2022 me hu MTN partner bia ho 2023 yanko me so mo nyina mu hwe wo MTN nye partner bia wo Sam George from 2022 MTN nye partner da 2023 MTN nye partner da 2024 MTN nye partner da afa yanko yako page no foundation ni page yako Gobi, all of a sudden, na Sam George obey minister na MTN PM. But there is a code of conduct for a public office holders. All of a sudden, you say MTN is Sam George, a partner. Now carefully, or Shedan will cast partners and not sponsors. Because Sam George is smart. So he says partners. But partner no more yede. Or more check credit. And no more internet. No more the yede. Now or the bema free. MTN were a private company. So the major interest in the world. And so make it profit. So be make it profit there. Or be partner where they no be free more. As a minister of communication. Now Okosha Shraj wo a code of conduct for public officers. Shraj. Young person public officers. Ebe ye nyoma basabasenti. Now so code of conduct project in Ghana for ready. So this is the code of conduct for public officers of Ghana and the guidelines. So embrano even the constitution. Ekas public officers. Eni kwaso omuye bibi. Now yanko article 284 of the constitution here radio. Article 284 of the 1992 Constitution say, a public officer shall not put himself in a position where his personal interest conflict or is likely to conflict with the performance of his functions of his office. The framers of the Constitution per Article 284. Oman can say where it only conflicts, but say it is likely. So we are trying to nip every situation where even obedient Hubert to position be a corrupt. So if a minister of communication, NCA shana say, na MTN NCA say, na say ochina, or say MTN ne partner. So the likelihood of conflicting the personal interest with the office he occupies, and Yamana Constitution eka. Omaya yetuma yemfamra nyehwe. Ya famra nya hwem obia dope Sam George no no call for equity. Sam George no na SCS eja wono na wo ye wo china yeso wo president ni bia di ni wo pe bia di. And then Sam George say obey minister of communication on the regulatory MTN. The MTN and the partners. So the Constitution 283 or say where now young Konian share a year code of conduct for a year public officers per shraj. So the same phrase, you person aboso ba eja payenti. There be next one where Constitution called a code of conduct and then Now Public Services Commission And so amma a code of conduct. Are we a public officer? You don't put yourself in a position where your personal interest conflict. Not only conflict, but it's likely. That is the phrase. And one can me says some George is MTN a partner. Is it not likely to conflict with the Nejuma way? Is it not against the law? Does it not breach the constitution? And we sit here, a nation without laws. That's some George that's to office. Sam George, what I to office when his action is in clear breach of the constitution, and Sam George that's to because we don't care. Now, Kofi, I didn't want to see we need to Sam George said, why the finance where you know. The foundation, and don't forget, says now Kotsina Committee of Inquiry anymore. A public account committee, a ministerial vetting committee, whatever committee. That's how could trust the woman. Per the laws of our nation, you've lied on oath, and it's a perjury. And perjury is for jail sentence. Wait me for lying on oath. Now, some judge call a year vetting committee. Or call vetting committee, you know, and we can be but before say Obeko vetting committee, you know, young only delay your interview be some few years down the lane. Young only delay interview a year. Now yen more kind. Now all of a sudden, yenti.
3.
What's that? How many years?
We're 10 years this year.
Oh yeah, then Juma.
Juma potting our year say or TTMA.
Oh no, I was saying
3.
What's that? How many years?
We're 10 years this year.
Oh yeah, then Juma.
Juma potting our year say or TTMA.
Oh no, I was.
Govi. See, Sam George, a very dishonest character. Sam George say, a Juma ne yere ya say or titi ne ma. Some few years down the lane. When the same St. George has appeared before a committee, and I don't know why the MPP part of it is still sitting down because this is perjury. This is perjury. When you lie on oath in front of a committee, it is perjury, which you can go to jail for that. Now, St. George a call committee. You can create your kind of committee. Take note. Or send a Juma waya and say what it's in about. Some George can committee
of any secondary source of income.
Mr. Chairman, I'm married to a very industrious woman.
So in less than 2 years, all of a sudden, what it mano? The year now, what it mano? A very industrious woman. Meaning, Sanu mailing colau, Sanu making colau, Sanu mentiasia. Sam George on delay show. I said, the Nigeria and so what it 2 years down the lane, when he appears before a committee, Sam George say, Nigeria industrious, but delay interview ni bio. Ubo we are. After Sabo committee no the bio. Na man for no make your judgment.
Oh no, I was saying
3.
What's that? How many years?
We're 10 years this year.
Oh yeah, then Juma.
Juma potting our year say or TTMA.
Oh no, I was saying
3.
What's that? How many years?
We're 10 years this year.
Oh yeah, then Juma.
Juma potting our year say or TTMA.
Oh no, I was saying
3.
What's that? How many years?
We're 10 years this year.
Oh yeah, then Juma.
Juma potting our year say or TTMA.
Oh no, I was saying
3.
Do you have the benefit of any secondary source of income?
Mr. Chairman, I'm married to a very industrious woman.
No, I don't get it. Please explain.
I'm married to an industrious woman.
Okay, so please explain to her. If you say you are married to an industrious woman and that is the source of your secondary income, what exactly do you mean?
I mean, my wife takes care of me.
Very well. Do you have the benefit of any secondary source of income?
And this is a minister of state.
Exactly.
So dishonesty at the highest level. Now some George Abetro say, I won't lose a sleep over somebody who is trying to be relevant. Sam George. Ono Sam George.
Say.
Me ko Afrifa. Me. Sam George. Now, Dr. Mamadu Baumia, and now whoever wins the MPP flag bearer, Tienier, says Sam George at the Minister of Communication. Either some of the Council of State chair in the next government, and as a Minister of Communication, what the Benjamin Zawate, catch them because we need intellectual firepower. Be a mini Sam George, Mitiena, on carry any intellectual firepower. We were not the Muya me do, Nimuya me hakrado, Nimuya me hadodo.
Very dishonest person.
In one breath, Neyiri Shankola, 2 years down the lane, Neyiri industrious, and such a person is occupying a position like minister.
More fire.
It's honesty, baby. So Sam George Becca just MTN and a partner. Where it is clear, said Adiana Wayane is likely to conflict with a position as a public officer.
More fire.
Jatane Chantro. Jatano. Onye Jatabiahu. Onye Jatabiahu. Most of them member na Jatane. Onye Jatabiahu. Wabu Kronyibi. We won't come. Na Jatana. Jata. Negine Sam George, dishonesty, and Uko a year section 211 of a Act 29, which is Criminal and Other Offences Act, a camp perjury once a month. So Sam George, you've committed a crime against the state. If we are to go by what a year Article 211 of a year Act 29 can, Sam George, we are on ocean 2 minutes, we are industrious. 2 minutes, this person says MTN and partner.
More fire.
Which is which? Sam George is a by no bechirimua. Sam George is afraid one sponsor. The foundation. Ni obusa se na bia also wonya adwuma bia 15,000 Ghana cedi na parliamentary head ma wo. Ana wo yiri so hwe nkola. To nya ses ka no wo yi. O man yem famra nya hwe. Na bia so de o ye do pe. And these are the people leading us. The catch them say it is a scam government. Scam. Okuja try black one. Oze. Enwa, Bobby. Enwa. Said you know Kufu Ado ye no. Enwa no so ye meye bia na ye meye worse. Settings government. Omu yo mse me. Bobby na ye no. Na no nkrofo bia omo etata me anwumra ni ade a. Me do omo picture ni ade ni video gu ho ni ade no. Ana manfo ne so ena Okatakyie no wo settings ni ade. Na enya 3 weeks ago. Ana beka say Jakpako eye airport so ko hwe me. Ne ya me fa me na anu ya. Eti na me twadro. Na me di video ni gu ho no. Akwa na dwen iti mo adwena ankoso se anajo 11:12 no ade a car Range Rover namu a number plate mo ho. Mo ni munyanse ti mo musa kwashe. Say Range Rover number plate mo ho. Me nya ntia se so wo pa apology. Na wo anya apology o court. O court na wo ka kire eye court ni de ntia wo namu a Range Rover anajo eye 12 ayi mo ho no number plate mo ho. O kwa no ka kire mo. Me yamfa ni ma se nwura me. Okokotwa emfa nyoma nwura me wa mo ye ne ade wa mo call 7 police station so no mo call report wa ye ne ade na police CI investigator na free now police investigator wa free me na me ye na me so me tro exams ne ade nti ye reschedule dem we answer wa press this call is being recorded na mbuza answer na na record the call I was going to bring it to your attention na say do you bring it to my attention first before you start recording or you record me before you bring it to our attention. I'm cutting CID. You've compromised yourself. You, the CID, wanting to investigate this matter, you've compromised yourself. And court to be I'll come there and defend myself. Now, baby, now 1 hour. Maybe I'm now the next minute me movie. Now say baby I'm gonna more see some more corner. And no cry baby I'm gonna some more corner. Go be. Tell me ye teen in me back corner. Or I can't back on any actually. Or reside. Mobi and Rimrami. Oh yana so I be a branch and a best and the carry and teen flew. The patch oboko. And for court sim Rimrami. Now court would decount what we need him. Them got us here. Remember the Mfanton chain. And he has way in the idea in the fire. Hey, Munyarov. Munyarov. Court. Obi Uncle. So Ghana for it me Musasa na do 12. Range over number plate mo. No oy opedian. Mu Musa ko et mo adwene na ye adwumani. Mo bia me hwewram krum ha fire. Obi na yankon na we near fam bridge the gap between Sam George and the serious matter that we need to address as to the locus of air national security, which is supposed to be in charge of taking care of the security of our nation, both external and internal. And this institution has become a tyrannic institution, terrorizing people left, right, center. And no man in this country is able to say it. Nobody is going to intimidate me.
Never.
And nobody can intimidate me.
Never.
Nobody. And we will never leave Babylon until the victory is won. I'm telling you.
Tell them.
You will never leave Babylon until the victory is won.
Exactly.
Tell them.
And minim debesie me offer ya henkurafi for kwada detention 2 years in a military government. Na me se mu ye ku kura na mba ya academy ye no anka me ye mu. Ene nka me de ka de ne benya babio. Ka mba chi yakuye. Na civilian government am ran ye di adwuma. Ene ahurahura make adachi. Ready nyame. Afrifa. Na me ma me go shop no frɛ osu. And I'm say ma so ma say wo me. Em frɛ me so. Koko didi. Koko didi. Hey, shira sam na wudidi. Na wurura dear is many. Wurura wo fufuo di agosia. What is ya chimia wo fufuo de di. Ade. Bia ni wo betime wurura me. To akoko no. Na ye beba ho no ma be kire di esi ye nyira. Ego bi ya ye ni ade malam jon. Amemu oni so no na ebu o. Se ho na ebu o. Uya yesi ya appoint we. Ade a chin na nipa no so ase da bi me appoint no. Munyi ni film ni obe ha yesi ya draw. Ade a chin yesi Ibrahim so appoint bi afa kire. Ade a chin yesi ade me nya munyi ni film. Nam say hey. Kofi kam hu ye. Oka so obedi o man animu a. It is a serious business. Leading a nation is a serious business. And by the time we hear kwakoto aba no, you should be clear in your mind the kind of people that can help you to lead a nation.
Precisely.
More fire.
Ashasi na kwe baby. Yes, for Hanabisu beto so. Yes, the Hanabisu akoto a year by one common fund. Ade atia say there be Yayi Hanabisu say you reappointing from a district assembly common fund, you know. You the co administrator of minerals development fund. I'm say, I don't know
Fund.
Now John no more and one. I don't know Malam John or more and home. No the way fund where the faha, no the way for her. Hey, Malam John. Eti ultimus what that's right we there be okay, Mumfa. So what goes through his head when he's making some of this appointment? Unless we are being told that the president is not in charge of the government.
Precisely so.
And that Callistus and the rest are making the appointment.
Exactly.
Other than that, after Owana, Wamudi will be for Frako, district assembly common fund. And now no deputy, we say Michael Harry Amson, they say, oh yeah, administrator of district assembly common fund. Naya the way and now you are branch Basentally, youth authority, the deputy. Yeah, no more clash or where's the man deputy? Where's the man deputy? Yes, hey, I'm a more Benny. Kofi, bansa memu, scammer memu, settings. On you ready? After your wow, musu, ya de Edward Bauer, a quad GMPC. Yes, sir. Communicate by no. I did you see Edward Bauer to so fantoso. See Edward Bauer. I say a yin free GMPC. You never share a hey. Madam John Mwano, he is not in control. So I'm sure say Omo appoint you before next year. No one will say no, I don't want this. Bring him to somewhere. Hey, after no master appoint you before Nako GMPC go be. And I thought to say be at the initial stages of government, you know, and a bebasa, and you can clearly tell it is a warring trend, very warring trend. It tells you your mama is not in control of the governance.
More fire.
He's not. And me minim. And I'm who did that. So John, when you control. Or a fine gentleman. Fine gentleman. But Bunny leadership, he lacks what it is to be a leader. Or need the temerity to be a leader. John, Onibi. Mr. John Mahama is a fine gentleman. But fine gentleman alone does not make a leader.
Precisely.
You need some decisiveness. I don't know your mama natural when a kratem, the bookum, my first coup d'etat. On one true, Mr. Wusha Wobenano, dear a hanepa, New Year's, how indecisive he is. On Jimmy Sijina yet, and we are seeing it in his government. On Sijina yet, me appoint you in now, and yet Chani are far away their question has. And that is indecisiveness. And no leader should have that kind of sickness. When I decided I was going to leave Angel, I left Angel.
Precisely.
When I decided I was going to leave XYZ, I left XYZ.
Exactly.
And that is decisiveness, regardless of how the people feel about it. So me, I am so decisive when I'm making a decision. When you number to me, I call right. When I'm clear in my mind, I have to go to left. When you're there, I call left. And that is what is happening. Man, for you're okay with it. So John Mahama, I feel me 100 men who say, yes, more appointee will be as deputy financial deputy ECG, managing. Every year near cultural crata, Abranti, watching a tie, I shan't have said, Joanna baby, John Ayuku Kansi, as acting deputy managing director of ECG. After we answer as you withdrawn, minister of a year, energy, actual crataba. So I withdraw your appointment. I say, I didn't have money able to. Onya fanu ko biu krata ne da yi so fabra ne we withdrawal of appointment John Jinapo ana ne sasha ase so it shows you how indecisive John Dramani Mahama is. Fire him. And it's becoming a trend, a very worrying trend. John is not in control.
Not in touch.
He's not in touch with government.
More fire. More fire.
Sources from a grapevine, deep sources. Omukandi oya oyambesho. But that's what I am. Mfano. The cultural pain. John, we name the Okosokura. 18 year appointed Japa, and I can tell you on authority, your mama you appointed Japa, and I'll show you today. Japa, yeah, John appointed. Na Japa John Memoni Japa and the Memoni Besho form. Japa. And then you join appointed, and I come and demonstrate and prove it.
Precisely so.
Prosper Bani, and I appointed Japa. The Abu Sasa Prosper Bani on what grounds? What legal grounds? And what Gina the Chua Japa, I ne letter was what the appointment. No Prosper Bani, no, baby out here, no, you busa question. Tell him. Embrabe, yes, the president has the right to do some of these things. But you better Mrano. And I'm sure you're different. Monko Ghana Records.com, I'm going to read me. Unko read me. You should be good.
More fire.
Were you sacked from Angel or you left? Emubia Utimifa. Whether sack or left. Ebia wait me afa.
Sack or left.
Ebia. Nina no end result is a mini angel who be. Yes, sir. Whether sack or left. End result is an appeal. And the American coupon. Some can say no. You need Brahman was a more. Hey, now maybe church much. Boy, go many more brother. Maybe we are some Darbania. And one bay Yakromahi. It in Betimia Sachia Kojo. Amana Yakroman Fini. We are some more 10 Huna Yo. Median Cademinis and Katu will be bored than near Yanum Nesaba Usu. And so mean Ben or Biabonio. And come home crab about time. I feel what 10 Hulusu free Hinia. Mebaje Mumpenabi. Mema Monchambo Siamo. Medimo Conconsabia. And I'm a Juma Bakupe Amiyentra. And I'm in Tumefra. And I chat your body at the Achami. And I want them to attend Kua Mudia. And Yamon Pabu Jun Sobenum Rain free Metro Concono. And one there, Radiachro Messe. As a Kwame free fay. Meno Pumano High. Meno Bank, I say, Adumia Mianema Coach, Tina Yamin Shrumo. Adumia Mepe, Neme Coachem. In Shromo. Why they? And show Mutena. And this is a witch in me, Kwambe. So what time me? Se wo chini mi a Daddy Lumba kura oda dem tworo nyom e ma mo amonije ya mo sai mo ya mo didi natam sa kwodi otimi ya ha esema manijia ade bi wewe ma gas for onu munya no amfa nche no na me ya metiatia mo konso politics na mo dem ho beche timeti akoro na se why me fa bo ho me se Daddy Lumba shed that dem no atworo nyom eno ade acha na hwe ni shu no ability na yesay na mo didi natam Daddy Lumba one kind politics o oni di o matam o bonyo mo sa memfa bitiri nya da roma na mo nche no mo di nkola no no owie a wasa ko di Daddy Lumba atam na me what time ya difference o mo ni there obi yanko na national security se mfunu no awodi ai sa
we decisive
John ye decisive Epia memu
so pia we sha
ha no pia we you afro no akosha ha no pia ba ha tie scam epia memu game of chess to pia da mekakra na wa yiwe no was matter kwakwa ba yi we be going to serious matters so your friend is say that bempo na yedabe was it Tuesday and Monday? Wednesday. Okay, so Wednesday no go be me control exams. Na mo beka 3 weeks ago me ka kire am say jakwa. Any national security we me. Man force wo there be wo yes certain na national security ni on wada age. Yo. The evidence is there to show.
Precise.
Wednesday no. Kofi afa ye wo wa na mature exams we me be fie. Na me ban na me intel emma me feel say my people will pick you up but on your sure say your Friday and Saturday which is ene it na me aware and wo mama bensi be boss spy so me guys here na omo here say me na mu a mani wo ba bia ogobi na dia omo nim no I'm a militant that's what I don't fear
exactly
so we had spotted them and na bensi na here spot ya mo na omo di machi a they are not smart say me share na me gina the temple na me speaker ko di nkomo me say tu na me gina filling station bi na me tofu na me hwese ampa na bensi no ko akra no agina na say okay so we were me guys in Ekasano, we wanted to know should we go, should we stay there? Now I'm saying let's go. Whatever will happen, let it happen.
More fire.
Oh, come. What is it?
More fire.
It's me branch Christian village no me ye no ade na. We be. Abe ye heard say pick up. We be. Na omo ye na boys no said ya omo ye gota ya me kan ho asem ya wa sare ave wa no me dwe so omo twam akwa de mu yan say boys no de gota no pack
more fire more fire
but trust you kan mu na me say itika me ko I didn't want to mind them but pack me na we see na clock AK47 na we as me kabibia na we ye AK47 na we ye na boys see attention gram wo go bi mema pa na ba ko na si no no ana ba ko nso be gina ba chika na ba ko be gina ba chi na sa boys no nso asia free sa ka anim ana omo course scene na wo Christian village ho obi we AK47 so na ba ko bom papa hey be done I'm like okay be done no do you even have the right to sit in my car without permission
fire
oba on for warrant in chire I say hey we are for be make us just say omo force door na bie na me bie ma omo no tena say or trans here move when I'm saying move to where but I'm from a lawyer almost said that on for a lawyer it's a kidnapping it's an imprisonment because per our laws oko section 49 section 52 any other section ni nyina ka about imprisonment and kidnapping opa no on for warrant bi ankyere bi on kan kyerem de antia se movie ovi ave behem me na me movie me ne me lawyer nkasa ya mo hunu ba bi amekwa me movie oh no ma order from above be a friend hey one movie a gune handcuff Abi me to us and my master I'm okay let's go ti yakono na wa na me movie ni ade ana mo de me call yi Kaukudi BNI ho no say ho na ye BNI nankasa original nankasa but because BNI does not operate the way you see party boys now mu do mu nchimi na e be bo mu a eto mo de mi wura Kaukudi wo ko BNI say be yankofo nhumachi ye kodru wa ye si e be wura mu no ana course free ho buy so omu move me free ho because I'm sure they have picked intelligence social media is boiling no mo say move me free ho straight no mo de me call blue gate ho you could do blue gate ho no because it was not a sanctioned job no mo nya we cross me ba so ye gina ho well over 15 to 20 minutes and no mo be gate ni mai they needed to make calls to confirm if indeed I have been sanctioned to go. Okay, so I sat in the car and I make come catch young guys na no motika anymore. Na me say mo young guys mo new swag be na kakra. If so say young guys here mo the next 30 years nyame nkunye ya the probability say me no be the space of government mu high and poduano enka na ntwe to enka confonso oye then within 30 years MPP will come to power. Na me busa question me busa young guys question said the mu ye if MPP comes to power na me di bi be yamu ante be yamu de ave no mo to hwe manim me Kenya sam chrom no mu ye nyansafo mbadwene ho obi ave mo de me ko ya ni ade enhyiranka awrade se nipa me kotro no ohun no me no eye Osman Alasan o ye madam fo
more fire inhyiranka nyame
eti bedro no say why be arrested my friend no say ne momfa no mra ne ade no de me kotena ne office ye di nkomo o kire yes ade tin mo ya ne ade a wo mo so wako bibi say national security for ewo na onim gobi omoboa onim and I'm so yan chira me video kura makwa kan na me fanga na me kan yan so amaka no kura pa so me say sisubia say national security for mo nya word ya and ye mo won choro mo abia agrofo yi and anu ya ba ye mo hu say boys ya mo frɛ wo mo say national security for yi obi o mo hihye nguram nya galam say no mutu o mo galam say for ho bai etidie here national security ni say me so mutu galamse ne monya galamse nsuo ne yese no we national security we national security Okatakyie aka asem eno ye threat ne mom threat na nkase ho no eno nya the concern of the national security
fire them powerful
we national security we Kofi Afe and Osman, and I must be honest, he was very gentle. We had a lengthy conversation. Now, I'm so one chiremia. No, I call back where ya in who fear what XYZ. No, I call video. I want no one call say national security should pick me up. Nanim, it is an agenda setting. Almost said release my kwane say on pick it on that issue. No, munyina say issue no sume family because me tie akwane say mo kano on kase nyansa musa. So he was coached.
Precisely so.
The right words to use, he was coached. Because I can't want Kenyans, but this very video, the guy was Okasa Nyansa Muse, Munchiko Afrifa, and yes, I was man. What do person your mama memory of so me and I'm saying, it is what it is. I don't really care. But I said it. And if you want me to help you to fight Galamsey, it's okay. Me your mama, I'm willing to help. So many I know my yes. And your person me buana baby a Galamsey ni adie koso me nkokyere a national security for. Okay, so you didn't come away. Me lawyers ba ho me ni ade. Ade achiyan me nyantie say the same so-called national security led by Japa. Eko a governor Addison fee. Say woman koni fee akofa now say what is this? What nonsense is this? Kofi, I hear nonsense. And you must security. Is this national security? Majumani. So I said, okay, let me go and look at Mrano. What governs the Act of National Security? And national security in quiet saying the same. It is a constitutional body. Educate them. The framers of the Constitution. We will look at it. And the national security. We will look at the composition of the national security. What every job is supposed to be done. So me and I'm saying, let me do a quick research. Know the laws that establish the national. Now I am called Article 83, National Security Council. Don't forget, your National Security Council which is chaired and held by the president. So ordinarily, the framers of the Constitution said they are going to set up a National Security Council. And maybe a coordinator, your fraud National Security Secretariat.
Exactly.
So because the president cannot run the day-to-day activity of the national security, that is how come he's appointed a coordinator to be there and do the job.
More fire.
But the president, if you want to see how serious the national security setup is, architecture is, that is why the only council in Ghana and a chair is a president. The military check council as well.
Exactly.
If it's a danger, if it's a president, the number one priority is to keep the people safe from external attacks, from internal attacks, gathering of information. So I say the National Security Council consists of the president, the vice president, ministers of foreign affairs, defense, interior, finance, and other ministers, as determined by the president. Now, 84 it tells you the chair of the national security, who is supposed to be the chair of the national security. Now, functions of the National Security Council, advisory role. The NSC advises the president on matters relating to national security, including foreign affairs, defense and internal security. So, per the Constitution, other functions, the NSC may perform other functions as may be prescribed by the Constitution or any other law. So, any other law, and you Act 1030, say no supplemented the Constitution. Kofi Act said now National Security Council aside the National Security Council and yet National Security Secretariat and only the coordinator ABBA, which is a mandate of the law Act 1030 and the Gina so the appointee. Now under the Security Secretariat and your word your friend NIB first name of any BNI, that is the National Investigations Bureau. Then we have a research department. Then we have a National Signals Bureau, NSB. All of these people, they are appointed by the coordinator in consultation with the president. So the president has ultimate responsibility to see what the national security is being used for. What is the mandate of the national security? Act I certain national security. Fameko section 14. Enlarge on the role in the national security or mandate. Near her national security in Kwano, Obetimi yen you may be wabra for police, and Kamua. So you call the functions of the national security per section 14 of Act 1030. What's the national security? Intelligence, internal intelligence shall so medical catcher say internal intelligence, which is the NIB. Yamo friend NIB. Or Moma Juma say or Moba share internal intelligence, gathering of information internally. The Madani security gas or Mochi Chimcrophone. Omo Juma Penny. And NSB no. Omo Juma Pane say or Mobaji signals from across the world for any external threat. So NIB no and the Yemuno research department no Wamo na research here social re-engineering. It will call any society that is a serious society. The national security at every given point is much concerned with every facet of our lives. Whether school, whether music, whether movie. So Oko America, movies in most of them are engineered by the national security. Because social reorientation, social re-engineering, and we sit in a country where the president doesn't know, he has no clue what national security is used for.
More fire.
It's Yanko section 14. Niyan ready section 14. Was it the internal intelligence? There be 14:1 no. Fabra niyan ready.
More fire.
Enlarging kakra. Enlarging is far from me. Enlarging. Enlarging. Let me educate you on niyan ready. Let's look at what the national security is supposed to be used for. Per the section that establishes the national security. Was it the internal intelligence shall brief the president, the National Security Council, and any other relevant stakeholders on intelligence gathered internally. Gather intelligence internally. Now, more briefly, and I've been in the soldier for Chichencrophone. No more man, no. Some Funusani at home when you're song was Was it one? Internal security interest of the country. Who we are was a 14(1)(a)(b) was it monitor, collect, analyze, evaluate, retain, disseminate in an appropriate manner information and intelligence gathered internally and perform intelligence operations. So first of all, majuma niye se mo be gather, mo be monitor, mo be collect, mo be analyze. Ye busa mo se mranche na mo fofo mo di gumu no. Do they even have a clue what they do with this? National security. Ya ka munim red. Wunim red. Ani ya de sere. Mo me kan kire ye intelligence amagada ene niam amaye wo ho. De hia de mo nye. Kofi yanko. O say they shall be responsible, see for counter-intelligence. They shall be responsible for counter-intelligence and activities for internal security and stability of the country and intelligence gathered internally in order to prevent counter-violence, extremism, including terrorism in the country. Now, Yanko read G in the also they shall conduct investigations in collaboration with relevant security agencies into serious offenses and matters of a national importance. So investigations across national security, they are not supposed to be doing it alone. They are supposed to be doing it with the police. They are supposed to be doing it with the military. If it's a national security, we need the legal temerity to go to court. How many be? See, police depend on what you mean to prosecute you. It's national security who you on your man. All of a sudden, the national security has now turned into the police, making the police useless. See ya kwachi obi, ya ko obi dem, ya ko yesi, ni ya busa se, mo the warrant buy, was here the buy. Me do ba cost section 34 ho ni ayi, ni akwohwe even under what circumstances they can go for a warrant and come and operate. But before that, yeah, ni as a president and appointed national security coordinator, and who appointed Osman. So on conquer national security coordinator. Yeah, indecisive president no America. Owie no asako appointed Prosper Bani, former chief of staff. Say he also be a special advisor to the president on national security. Our president no. Who national security coordinator. Our director generals of the three bodies. Prosper Bani na juma na say. Special dear advisor. Because the coordinator is supposed to receive information across the nation and advise you the president. It is special dear bay. Special dear bay. Ask them. Prosper Bani position occupy. Yes, the president, you have the right to appoint anyone you so wish. But it should not be seen as though you are appointing people to go and take up offices. That is constitutionally mandated, set up by an act. I feel like I appointed Prosper Bani. Na Prosper Bani no atworo krata se wono nso appoint Japa se Japa no emra meye national security de ben in charge of special operations ni ebusa se Japa no tumi be no de ye Kofi. So aside the fact that national security a war your friend say permanent staff permanent staff no mu adwuma under NIB under NSB under a research department what most because of say intelligence gathering Emrane ma ho kwan say national security betimi employ enipa bia de so wish say on be more information it move before musicians farmers the chiefs any the traders if say BBC wo eya ahemfumu a esa national security wo obi wo mu a obe more information quick say BBC wo eya kantamantoni ade a esa obi wo more information quick. So apart from the workers of national security, the national security is supposed to employ and for the border so na your farmer na mo or da mo payroll so it wo ye kro mo say Francis Poku time and Akufo na kwasi prat ne na Koku Bako national security operatives she boni bi anim ense kwan enti because ye BSA avenue say ene mumfa obi wo bodi obi wo asankregwa obi wo agona obi wo wiamuase na muntua ne ka no instead see ebe na saa na nipa no wo jurisdiction specific a obe feed information no afa nkwase asem ko na national security ndi ye to abawi a party boys no omo boy ya only jurisdiction bi a o monitor no ni e do omo got etuetu omo nsa no and you see akofa so for instance if anybody wants to employ Japa They don't need to give Japa very reckless, irresponsible character. You don't need to give him. So you can let him be a contract staff for the national security. And nobody will care. Na se wo ba na se o president na akofa Prosper Bani no oso ma Osman nya adwuma etiene Osman adwuma wo ye bia gobi se me no ka sei se ma ko appoint Japa enipa ye yi ni free military mu for dishonest conduct precisely so and say nipa na mo appoint hwene se emre nipa kuro ni mu ni ade Japa terrorizing kofo yes and the national security afa Okatakyie mo family ade na mo beye mo be kume ade na mo beye what is the worst pound for pound ensure na mo say mo di bibe guma ma no menom 10 days kwa na me di wo ho am fasting so aduane na mo ye nsi ayi na bi na mo di ade be family hwena no me se na ye ade be menem na nyina anya sa Nyoma funu chantan sa the national security here. Ade ese mo hwe na mo ye ho adwuma no. Prosper Bani nya no wo ye. Ready kunkrofo ko ni. You are not doing it. Yes. No. This is supposed to be the job of the national security. Ask them. Afe wuyi. Enam se mrani nim se. National security ye mo mutumi to investigate people and they can use it in excess. But if the state has no business, so be use state security to terrorize anyone. Nobody. Exactly. Say national security motu on Okatakyie na ye mo target here. I am a threat to the state. Mo adwene ye adwumani. Identity. Afa ye wie ya. Was when yenti kwa me de cha o mo ne se. Osman alasa no ye me nyonko. Ti we me de cha mo atufo bo. Anka de make ka kire mo ka mo ntiase. Si ye be chi Okatakyie. Se Okatakyie na ye dey. Me se mo hyenwura mo tu galamse. Me anam kan. Yes. So what national security is winning information on Unkrofo to Galamsia. You have no business being in this country. It means we are responsible. Exactly. More fire. Fire them. Fire bend them all. No. And you rain. You are 2 baby. Manji to me. Na mama ji to me kura mani. Afa yesi Japa. So the law Act 1030 are provided from section 22 26 all the way to 33 says national security breaching and you funu bi omo ye said omo ye obi section 26 to 33 and ma kwan ma timi do omo ko through a legal process. See about Okatakyie, no warrant. And when you do that, you are providing avenue for more person. After all, what? Printing a card will be able to me printing me. After all, what? Verse in a system when I will be able to me. So when you guys continue to do this, then the public will be pursued Okatakyie. The Obayans on Subako verse in be printing me. And I be Afaka do do a papa pani. Na mom say national security mo ya modwuma yi a mo se mo ate so obi peso okume eti mo bo me ho bai esa no gisi e baba mu a ade ba no ade ne renren ya ba me say rambo e ka say amo security na yan konkohwe application of warrant wo ye wo mo se wo mo de warrant ko papa ni fie governor ni fie ya busa warrant ni say wayi mo fa ma kire o mo tumi fa nkire na Japa irresponsible character. Say you are appointed for special operations. It's your matan time any special operations, you know. Your matan time any special operations. Japa. Miss one the begu jo mama memu. Sagoi. Now what can your man you know security anymore? Very irresponsible character. Tin ye yin dino. Oh military nim. And akufo. Ye yin di. Afa say o kwaji warrant go fitie warrant ye. Was it where a director general of an intelligence agency, medical culture say intelligence agency no, the NIB, the RD, and the NSB. Director general is never where the director general of intelligence agency or an employee discuss no more we are a nation of laws. General. Nobody has any business doing the nonsense they are doing. And we sit there and watch them as though member nuclear offer to me another year national security. We are muy almost a member of Juada. Messimu pam and Mako. Why? Because they make one but yes. Mopenwatia, the bedroom, I'm a bonnet drums in BB Solo. Miss one to some bokume. And Rachina, a Corolla 2019 DB. Nana G, ne car number near the one in our area, one will be so as a Okatakyie. Many information in why? Oh, you me. A woman in our Nipati 30 Kwame Nkrumah, Martin Luther, men and who are dear baby. I'm sure at the end who names them now more the nationality. So, I say, Kobasa will be a baby. That's how person the warrant coachina. Where Director General of an intelligence agency or an employee designated by the Director General has reasonable grounds to believe that a warrant is required to enable the agency to perform function under this act, the Director General or the designated employer may apply for the issue of the warrant. It won't mean warrant at large. You must be specific with exactly the other warrant in the court. It would you warrant to acquire this in fee. No one state you will say, CCTV. You have no business. So go to CCTV. Okwaje warrant. Now say at the same thing akwaje warrant. Na yiri sika da ho from home. Na yiri no akwaje warrant on so. Say na no nkrofo e ba ye na ayi nkrofo a wo bit madam fo bit me kem. You want say ye the wo ka ho. Na me so wo de na ka ho say me na aba ba chimia. Ono so akwache ne wo de ne ye dai. What the warrant for me so? And so the warrant ne apply to another person. Who national security munim nyansani. Ade ba no no. Na fe TS2 no yanko 34-2 na hwade. Or say the application for the warrant shall be made in writing to a justice, the chairperson of a tribunal, or a senior police officer not below the rank of a superintendent or above. It is one with the Adiana court, a court warrant, and a chairman of a tribunal, and I say a senior police officer not below the a rank of superintendent. Now, Yansha under what circumstances that a warrant will be needed. National security, Kadechia School, Woba, Muhia warrant, Samu Kocheno, and Marana say, a dientina Muhia warrant, Obusamo, for some person baby suno, or some matters to be specified in application for warrant. Now, an application for a warrant shall specify. What's the application? You know, exactly the other warrant. No, don't mean warrant for Kadechia. Now, man, ask you, my country is on general, ethical munti, my general account. You have no business.
Exactly. So,
because the annihilation of laws. Let's say, Funukan Kaisa and Amudi Nukumo be entering Ganchero. We don't run men. Pound for pound. Muslim Major and among Fremesa. They means radio quality anything. Arrogance. They wawa semwa. Now mama kwa yi ba kwa so di David. Say them si tell o mo kan ni. On ba me akombo mu. Obo bo adam. They ba no. Now you read a year 34. I say 35. I said the facts relied on to justify the belief or reasonable grounds that the warrant is required. So, as a court, some facts to rely on. Say, may a name way be seen near say a warrant. Or say that the agency of the matter is of a nature that it would be impracticable to carry out the investigation using the investigative procedures of that without a warrant. Was this a more trusty? Number one said the nature of a investigation. There is some agency be more pentem be Namukasa mube follow Katachenga Kranka Crab, Munyasa de Corono, or best sano, and none the Bemua apply for warrant. Naga the joy or your threat. Meganako baby. It's what is the agency in chasing? I have some 4 Tantania to Gronemonia, Yatehona, Maji to me. Instead, somebody employ the proper people. Irresponsible characters like that. Extremely. It watching out be the bonny. I say the umpesa mu ye bi amunye. Obi anwura me. Hey. Mu nwura me nwura mu bi. Eti na branch na wo de car edi machi anajo 12 no a wo no ni number plate no. E be gina ka kire me ka de chi se na wo be pa acho. Ka se me na pepa acho ba se.
the car di Matiano 12.
Baby, I caught na ya yedidi gobi. Car ni me no be see more than 1 hour. Coincidentally, me coffee no. Me jina a boys be a woman ho. And I do almost 12. But me who say car ni di machino. And I me jina a yashitemu. And yashitemu din come more than 10 minutes. Na time me jina on na car si ni me nyina be pam who be twem. And me ne boys ni jina odi nkomo more than 10 minutes. Afa me wie ya me dwe so omko no. Me branch to eye me yina na omumienu nyina asaso. Na me say hey, sakas we me tino mo nam. Na ye chase na me I tell you when you come and you banya come. When you chase more. Nobody should come and tell me say and we did not. We be twa more than 10 minutes. What they didn't know was that na car ba ko a me nam ani me nam no. Na no wo animu etu ohunu omo. Na say ohunu ni nyina. Onim say you call ya me ko refi. Car Range Rover na sa ba back. E ma me cameras ni ade ni. Wo say be kan dey. In Rimrami.
More fire.
Me say wo ba kobi e nema me yenu peni besi. In war it is only 2 things that happens. Either of each. Either you win or I win. But like I keep saying, any day, anytime, I'll win.
Pound for pound.
Even if you win, you won't go, you won't survive. And that's me around so. Hey, mo bana be kitu na the motor fa ho na ba. By the time I be move it 2 seconds, na soon did that. Maybe who cry you die. Me say maybe who you die. I don't know. David I mengo kwa no me no shia sama do am say biri mu aka ho. Jimmy. I don't know. Obi, it's national security no. Obi antime nyusu fa nwunu obia. Na dwuma yeso oye ho. Ekwa yeso ofa so de ye. Obi a me yusu nwunu obia. Monday we me say shirt. Enu kwa me suit. Omo ye say Friday na me frɛ Osman madam for catch so me ba ye no oje tum. Ti Monday me ko me suit pa a shoe Italian shoe. Anya flower de ni bi. Abotai shirt papa. Etu two perfume ogu me ho. Papa. Oba say me bua mo mam fight galamsey anya madwuma no. Me ankasa me de tuoto me kon ekɔ nwuram ekɔ hwɛ ye me ye che galamsey China for. Mo ba mo mpe hu bi ni. Na me na mbe nwura me. Mo ma so nkɔ didi o. Police ni mo ma so nkɔ didi o. Mo me nya wai. Ni ankyekere man. Na nwura me MPP for ne ye na nye. Na wo na so ho reset. And wo ba na ho reset. Na said wo mo ye na na anu no na be ye bidia. Ane na ba be ye dey. Malam John wo be ye dey. Malam John so ba be ye dey. So be use national security dey dey nsem funu ye ekoso ya. Ane na ja na kufu ne ba o mi antra so. I am telling you any day, anytime. No amount of intimidation shall cover me into silence. I wasn't born like that. I am not made up like that. I can't even work. Eba me ko so abeno wa obi yeti bomfa ombo mi din sa kwame emiso ketikiti o na ja hene ba no de ni tikakra no ye awrade me ko kuma so ame eno so sa the whole so ame ne bom din ayi kramom ho kwame emiso me bubi na bi bome na me keka bi na bi kamani ade sa me ko mfantipi mu me suspension me gisa if someone make what your exams require me the police escort in a confront. More fire. I'm telling you, go back and watch. It should tell you. Precisely. Timothy am saying then here, one more me confront him. One more year almost say, and you are one what you cry mo. What? Obi? Someone is and no me ba kumasi bodi nso saa ne ade wo ye ne wo ya akwa bi bo me 2000 ohwem sutro besi na hwem tirim se mebo ni bi bisia no so mebo no obo mi no nwane tisa enu ade mo bi afamba me ma me kosu ab no wo che military o timi bo me sa o ja me anam se ko ye the same thing the national security mo chi me du me ba mo bete gbansa say the mati bi ne you know ayi alasa kuranti Osman ntina me dia chem ka de me sia yiyia ma mo ne mu nsem funu na mo di na nwura ne ade ni ade be no agumu ama No amount of intimidation.
Never.
Eti when na mu hunu ne saa se and wo ha adwen wo kuro ne mu no. Afa na abedu national level na mu hunu. Timonkoma no ntum. Atufo. What? National security, police, military, we are a creation of law. And we are a nation of laws. You are going to work within the remit of the law that established you. Nobody has any right to be doing things outside the remit of the law. You have to be careful.
Precise.
No more yes and when they will kill. I don't fear these things. John line. I don't know. Nipa titra wo me went to Enti japa. Onye wo sesa why nyansem hunu na di na be one. Wo ayi odame sisi woni ade Ghana for bebre kan bi ma. Bebo. That is what we call nation of laws. Ave obenya tumi a. Nyoma funu sa na odi tumi ne di. Na wura obi fie na ade tuo no akona matutu CCTV ni ade. Rambo star. Mi wukro bi wa beto so abeka na adwa kire wo. Ade. Ehwi ni wo nwura munyai. Amedekala we say yeku anka yi jakwa nka said the amedeka mo ye edi kunkum judges ni adeka jakwa is a very irresponsible character enyame na meka krata ye di yi ne krata no so ye very irresponsible character
Extremely.
na jo mama so pe o man ni yakobe appointee say any person
Fire them. Fire bend them.
asha de cool high asha na fan picture to so be ni ehwe
Funny jina
so ni ehwe no said we say I can callous na bomu asha yi eche asha yi de dan tri simu no agira no media minim jisi ekubusa no jakwa jarof you have to be magnanimous with the power that has been given to you. You cannot be using power to intimidate people. The very people you claim to serve, the very people you want to serve, you are using the power to intimidate them. Doesn't make sense to you. Nia so person ohunu ohini tirimu asemu a aya hwe na chia me it say your mama aya na nim kwasi ama nkwanya msom Christosum Malam Yohani osu January chese ye bewie bi adaba kutum Malam Yohani esa Malam John no ajay January mo ye na ja o mo se ene ayi mo maame wa oda aduane se ne no mo hyehwe na se dia eti ye wie ya titi bia di why ye be didi se do be hwe ate so internet no obi o mo timi ebe hack into the internet no mo do mo be bom o mo do mo ho bom no mo hye ase lebu wo mo ayi ni te say ye computer no eti through 80 kono abon say internet ni na eba fo say ni pabone for de no ho betale no otare ho no ye din no otare ho ye ho no ye jine de Efrim
asori yeso
baby
ansori yeso
eti japa obia nsuro japa ne nsuro japa chena onye be man che obia. We are always saying that you should use laws. We are a nation of laws. Jagwa cannot Japan now him saying na it's a history book mwati in Dewula Japa. What no. Now one na be Bob bra passage in Dewula Japa. Now the oban say funu na would you say din won. In Dewula Japa na yesua ne ho asem wo you know. Ne no.
O say din.
Anu o say din no. Japa, be careful. You be careful. Or the self-for. Malam Yohani. The entire will behave sad. General, it is a near bad day. Mobile read the message. A dross, you ain't me reading. Now, her name and auntie being so yes, and the operation cockdam, operation this. We are cowards. You people, you are cowards. you are cowards. Aba kromo ntimi anyare. Ene nam tentenwa. Akotena do wana asa ye yo operation car leg operation. That Duruwaka.
Basement.
You don't know. Then it Duruwa. Now,
basement.
yeah, meet and greet. You appreciate Cogdam. Cogdam, need your hair. Studio no so by Cogdam. Nabra never
More fire.
Men are make a for any brand never. So, Bana because idea. About damn near rat time now, and they were no net or command the president. You but Jimmy, oh, Pamway, and if you don't sack him, your mama, who dare you to command the president? Are you mad?
Tell him.
Tell them.
Now, yeah, yes, one PP. I mutretes no. But I couldn't woman now at the airport. Once I your mama about one pound. The end of one no man no money and nam. That's was still on we had more position. Airport woman. Once there's what yatra. A minerals commission. Or two, sir. The airport woman no, some no can say. Young Musan said, didn't know that's what you call. Obi, ya buy, ya be somewhere, ya we said you over fan and massive. We shall energize the base of our party.
Precisely so.
We shall lead them towards a cause.
Incisively.
We shall come back, and until the victory is won.
Exactly.
Akronfo ebeshe party no nyina mbefrim. You leave. You leave. Cause MPP na kukudro for na ti o. Enyansa for na ti. Bitu nso mo ye nneoma kase akase. Yet me fa yara mponsa mo. Omo ye nneoma kase akase. Jato kaliomo. Nneoma kase akase. Obi? Modesto apalumo ni ade. Omo na ti party. No omo ye ni ade. Domomo. Omo nyina. Don't me fa sa party no. Na abeso bo state krono a, wa be she party no. Yem protect you.
Be smoking out.
We will sell you out.
Precisely.
On be say be dia and ye mo krono be join the party. Ni e fa nsom nipa. Sa na ye no.
For the people.
For the people.
More fire.
Agona nyame atiase de bia. Onwi ebeye de ebeye. Ti me ba be som mo a mo hwe ye chirichiri ne banchiri ye. MPP supporters base nyina mo. E say mo ni mo nyina. Vietnam phone nyina. Betamase. Na me disappoint mo so. When I say I won't disappoint you, I won't come no be no koja dem dia no komo de bo mo suru me. Mo suru. Wo say na Okatakyie no ekoro. They don't have na more national security. So whatever corruption you think I have done, mo bra me yibeto e. Any speculations are. Mo bra me yibeto. I'm going to stay true. Me da NDC for. So almost my chat throw krom ha. Even one call mo bra meka. The American na nyamo de. The American for your mama onso bia no kore. Some me ka kire kufa na no kore dia. The American for your mama onso ye no kore.
Exactly so.
Correct. We did Okatakyie Afrifa-Mensah. I came, I saw, and I will surely conquer.
Precisely.
Take it from me.
Precisely.
Hashtag la victoria siempre. Until victory, always. We shall meet on Monday. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Fire bend them.